Welcome to your daily dose of enlightenment. You've landed on Knowledge Planet, where curiosity thrives and the enigmatic is revealed daily. We delve into a variety of topics, shedding light on the hidden and sharing insights to amaze you. Consider us more than just a channel. We're a growing community, a family of knowledge seekers. We're on a mission to reach global corners, inviting you to join our exploratory. We need you, our growing family. In red, subscribe, become part of our community, share your thoughts, interact with us. A like, a dislike, all count. Don't forget to stay updated, ring our notification bell. Stay tuned, stay curious, and together we'll continue to explore the vast expanse of Knowledge Planet. What happens from a scientific perspective to our body when we take hallucinogenic mushrooms? Welcome to a new episode of our series, The Effects of Drugs. We believe it's important to understand what happens from a scientific standpoint, because in our opinion, it can help keep us away from them. Let's start by saying that there are more than 200 species capable of inducing what is colloquially known as a magic mushroom trip. That is, a journey. The practice of consuming these hallucinogenic mushrooms is ancient. In fact, we have rock paintings showing how even the most ancient civilizations embarked on these hallucinatory journeys. In Algeria, for example, in the caves of the Hallucinogenic mountain range, among scenes of ritual hunting and dancing, you might come across him, the mushroom shaman. Seriously, I'm not kidding. This dates back more than 7,000 years. You can see he's holding mushrooms in his hands and all around his body. But, from a scientific point of view, what's so special about these types of mushrooms compared to others? They contain psilocybin, a psychoactive substance that these mushrooms produce, to defend themselves from predatory insects. Insects, in fact, find psilocybin to have a super satisfying effect. If an ant eats a tiny piece of it, it will feel like it's at a huge banquet, like the New Year's Eve feast, like the magic beans from Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? Imagine eating 3 or 4. In this way, the clever fungus isn't completely eaten, surviving undisturbed. Very cool, right? This is the effect mushrooms have on insects. But what happens when we humans eat them instead? To explain this, once again, we'll turn to our trusted chemist. Well, hello there. First of all, it's important to specify that psilocybin, as you rightly mentioned in its original form, is much less psychoactive than one might think. Let me explain. When the mushroom is ingested, the psilocybin inside it enters the bloodstream and from there reaches the liver. The liver is the real driver of our trip because it transforms psilocybin into psilocin, the substance that has much stronger psychoactive effects. This transformation process from psilocybin to psilocin is called dephosphorylation. In simple terms, liver enzymes remove a phosphate group from psilocybin, giving it this new form. Now, does this form you see remind you of something in particular? No, it's not a ladle. Its shape is practically identical to that of the serotonin molecule, the happiness neurotransmitter. That's why once it reaches the brain, psilocin can easily bind to serotonin receptors and stimulate their release. But it doesn't stop there. Psilocin prevents the serotonin produced from being reabsorbed, so a large amount will accumulate in our brain. In scientific terms. Welcome back, knowledge seekers. We have now reached the stage where the accumulation of serotonin in the brain marks the beginning of the mushroom trip. This is known as serotonin reuptake inhibition. Roughly 30 minutes after ingestion, you might start to feel the first hallucinogenic effects. This can last up to an astounding 3 hours. Imagine perceiving the world around you in a completely different way. Colors appear more vivid, surfaces seem to move, ripple, glow, and even moving objects leave a kind of trail behind them. It's like stepping into a surreal painting that's constantly shifting and changing. But the hallucinogenic effects of psilocybin mushrooms are not limited to visuals. They can extend into the realm of sound as well. Sounds might seem distorted, louder, or more profound, adding another layer to the psychedelic experience. And the most intriguing part, we can experience synesthesia, a fascinating phenomenon where the senses begin to mix and intertwine. This can lead you to see a sound or even smell a sound. Imagine hearing a bird chirp and seeing a burst of color or smelling fresh rain. That's the power of a mushroom trip. It's a journey into the depths of perception, pushing the boundaries of what our senses can experience. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the world of hallucinogenic mushrooms. As always, thank you for traveling with us on this journey of knowledge. Welcome back, knowledge seekers. As we continue our exploration of the psychedelic world of hallucinogenic mushrooms, it's time to shed light on the effects of psilocin, another active component in these fungi. Psilocin is also capable of inducing an unusual sense of serenity and connection with the universe. It's like a key that unlocks the doors of perception, leading to a profound journey into the mind. One of the most fascinating effects of psilocin is the increase in neuronal connections between different areas of the brain. This compound allows parts of the brain that usually function independently to work together, even those that don't usually communicate with each other. It's like a symphony of neurons, all playing in harmony to create a unique psychedelic experience. But the power of psilocin doesn't stop there. It also makes it more difficult to distinguish between fantasy and reality. By inhibiting some brain connections to create new ones and activating some areas associated with dreams, psilocin can blur the lines between the waking world and the world of dreams. This is one of the factors that contributes to triggering the strong hallucinations typical of the mushroom trip. The intensity of these hallucinations, however, depends on both the type of fungus and the quantity consumed. Each mushroom trip is unique, painting a different picture of the psychedelic landscape. As we delve deeper into the world of hallucinogenic mushrooms, remember to stay curious and open-minded. The journey is far from over. Stay tuned for more fascinating insights. As always, thank you for traveling with us on this journey of knowledge. Welcome back, knowledge seekers. As we delve further into the intriguing world of hallucinogenic mushrooms, it's important to consider both the potential benefits and risks of substances like psilocin. Recent studies, like those conducted by Johns Hopkins University, have shown that microdoses, small amounts of psilocin, do not cause hallucinations, but still retain the positive and potentially antidepressant effects of this compound. By acting on serotonin, often referred to as the happiness molecule, psilocin performs a role similar to some antidepressant drugs currently on the market. A team of experts led by Roland Griffith, a professor of psychiatry and neuroscience at Johns Hopkins, has been conducting numerous studies to uncover the potential risks and benefits of psilocin in the psychiatric field. They are examining the effects that psilocin could have on various disorders, including substance dependence, obsessive-compulsive disorder, depressive disorder, and post-traumatic stress disorder. However, it's important to remember that all substances, medicinal or not, can potentially be harmful. While hallucinogenic mushrooms are considered to have the lowest potential harm in absolute terms, it's crucial to approach them with caution and under the guidance of a healthcare professional. As we continue our journey, remember to stay curious and respect the power of these natural substances. Stay tuned for more fascinating insights. As always, thank you for joining us on this journey of knowledge. Welcome back to Knowledge Planet, where we continue our exploration into the mind-altering world of psilocybin mushrooms. While we've discussed the benefits and potential therapeutic applications of these fungi, it's important to also highlight the darker side. Yes, we're talking about those dreaded bad trips. During these trips, particularly when large doses are consumed, our deepest fears can become terrifyingly real. The world around us can twist and distort into a realm of anxiety, paranoia, and panic. This is the reality of a bad trip, a horrifying experience that can linger far beyond the trip itself. To mitigate the risk of a bad trip, less experienced users often employ a trip sitter, a sober and vigilant friend or acquaintance who stays with them during the trip. This person's role is to provide reassurance, maintain a calm environment, and intervene if necessary, helping to steer the trip back towards a positive experience. Remember, a good or bad psychedelic experience is heavily influenced by the set and setting. Set refers to your mindset or mental state when you start the trip, while setting is your physical and social environment. In conclusion, if your mental state or environment is not conducive to a positive experience, it's best to avoid consuming these substances. The psychedelic journey is not for everyone, and a bad trip can have lasting psychological effects. As always, we remind you to approach these substances with caution, respect, and under the guidance of a healthcare professional. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the mysteries of the universe. Thank you for joining us on this journey of knowledge. Welcome, delve deeper into the world of psilocybin. It's crucial to note that in rare cases, this substance can trigger early symptoms of mental illnesses in predisposed individuals. For instance, if there are relatives in your family who have manifested psychiatric disorders, there's a higher probability that psilocybin could bring these conditions to the surface. Currently, psilocybin remains a subject of intense study by the scientific community. Researchers worldwide are working tirelessly to fully identify the risks and benefits of its use. What we know for sure is that psilocybin is an extremely fascinating substance from a scientific perspective. In the future, it could potentially revolutionize the psychiatric field, offering new treatment avenues for conditions that remain stubbornly resistant to current therapies. However, we mustn't forget that psilocybin is a potent psychoactive substance capable of dramatically altering our perceptions. Therefore, it's important to clarify that our aim with this video series is not to encourage its use. Instead, our goal is to increase awareness about the effects that such substances can have on our bodies. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the complexities of psilocybin in our next segment. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching this video until the end. We've taken a deep dive into the world of psilocybin, understanding its effects, the science behind it, and even the potential future of this intriguing substance. As we wrap up this episode, we want to remind you that our goal here at Knowledge Planet is not to promote the use of these substances, but to provide engaging, informative content that helps you understand the world around you better. In the whirlwind of our world, staying connected, informed, and aware has never been more important. Remember, when you subscribe to our channel, you're not just joining a channel, you're joining a family. A family that grows with every click, every share, and every comment. Your engagement is what fuels our passion to create more videos like this one. So if you found this video enlightening and want to continue this journey of knowledge with us, don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, like, or even dislike, and ring that bell for notifications. Here's to growing our Knowledge Planet family, one video at a time. Until our next journey, goodbye.